all y'all thick like an old pot of grits. She love my Bobby, she love the way I cheat. My swag, she dig because I'm what that is.
Incubos, what's up? Final here today, Final Fantasy Talk, and today we're gonna talk about some more Final Fantasy 15 stuff. Not news, not stuff. So today, I got a lot of people going into my comments, or yesterday and today anyway, and a lot of people were saying on my Final Fantasy 15 videos anyway that basically Final Fantasy 15 is almost done. It's been rumors after rumors and rumors again, and it's not true. Sadly, it's not true, because Final Fantasy 15, it can't be almost done. It can't be almost done. The only game that can be almost done right now from Square Enix is Final Fantasy X HD, because hey, that's coming out in about 2 weeks from now. But Final Fantasy 15, it's not almost done. It's true, it's not almost done, and a lot of people were starting to believe this on Twitter and everything. I was seeing it all over Twitter and everything, and I had to make a little update on it because it's not true. Final Fantasy 15 is not almost done. From the previous videos that I made a month ago about Final Fantasy 15, a while back anyway, Square Enix even said we don't have the budget right now to fully complete Final Fantasy 15. Now, when Lightning Returns came out for North America, they did make a decent amount of profit. Not as much as they needed, but I think when Final Fantasy X HD comes out, that's when a lot of the profit will be coming out. I bet you anything Final Fantasy X HD is going to sell. Just sell crazy. I think it's gonna go pretty big when it comes out in North America and Europe, and that's what's gonna bring them back in their profit, because that's what they really need is profit. They need money to keep making this game. Now, they're not fully, done on money. That's not what they fully need is money. Of course, they're still working on it every single day, but to fully finish the game, they still need profit, and that's what they'll be getting in about 2 weeks from now. And also, they also said that if we keep adding on Final Fantasy 15, adding on Final Fantasy 15, and adding on Final Fantasy 15, because that's what they're doing, they're trying to make this game as big and new as possible. They say if they keep adding new stuff to Final Fantasy 15, they're never going to finish it, because there's so much they could do with this game. There's so much stuff that we have not seen before that they are putting in this game, and it just wouldn't be done if they kept adding. So they gotta know their limits. Of course, go keep adding. Keep doing new stuff, because honestly, a lot of people were saying, oh, Final Fantasy 15 is not going to be like the old Final Fantasy games or whatever, all that stuff. Look at Final Fantasy 13. A lot of people like Final Fantasy 13, and Final Fantasy 13 was not like anything like 12 or 10 or 9 or 8 or 7, but it still had its, reputation. It still was pretty big in the Final Fantasy series. But now that it went on for long and long, it kept dropping fans and everything. But we can all say and know that Final Fantasy 13, the first 13 that I'm talking about, is the 4th most sold Final Fantasy game. So they did something good there, but they just kept pushing it, and they, credits to them for doing that and everything. I like the Final Fantasy 13 series, but they really need to make this new Final Fantasy game to get back all those fans that were here in the Final Fantasy community 6 years ago, basically. 6 years ago, Final Fantasy videos on YouTube were getting thousands, hundreds of thousands, even millions of views. And right now, we only get thousands. We only get thousands to the Final Fantasy YouTubers, to the people who, to the big YouTubers who, only play Final Fantasy, for the hell of it or whatever, because, it's a new game and whatever. They're not Final Fantasy YouTubers. Respect for them for playing Final Fantasy and everything. I'm not hating on them. But to the Final Fantasy YouTubers like me and Dark Kefka, all those guys, to us and Ash 10 and Remit, those guys, those guys, to those Final Fantasy YouTubers, we don't, you know, we don't get that anymore. And Dark Kefka, he always used to get hundreds and hundreds of thousands of views, and now look what happened. You know, it's not because of him, it's because of just how Final Fantasy went, and that's why a lot of people just lost interest. So I think when Final Fantasy 15 comes out, I think that interest is going to rise really high. I think Final Fantasy YouTubers like me and Dark Kefka will be getting back up there, or for me anyway, I think I would get up there quite a bit, and Dark Kefka will get back at where he should be, because that guy deserves so much more credit for his videos. He works really good, he's funny and everything, and full on credit to him. He is a good guy and a good YouTuber. So I hope when Final Fantasy 15 comes out, he'll get back to all those views that he got before, and hopefully us Koopos, you and me, we'll get back up there as well. Well, we're good right now. I like where we are right now, but we can get better. We can get bigger. You know, we can do that. So I think when Final Fantasy 15 comes out, it'll be our moment, basically, for me, the whole Final Fantasy community, and the whole Final Fantasy YouTubers. But we can't do that right now because Final Fantasy 15 is not complete, or it's not almost done, because that's a false rumor. It's a false rumor that Final Fantasy 15 is not almost done. Sadly, I wish, but you never know. You never know, really. E3 this year, I'm pretty damn sure 100% that there's going to be Final Fantasy 15 stuff there, and even Kingdom Hearts 3 as well. So we'll probably hear more news and more rumors as well, and maybe even an official release date for Final Fantasy 15 when E3 and even Game Festa and Eurogamer all this year. E3 starts at like June, so that's the first convention. So around June, in about how many months? 3 more months. We'll know. So just 3 more months, Koopos, and we'll get some more information about Final Fantasy 15. But I'm pretty sure before E3 we'll get more information about Final Fantasy 15, and of course I'll be you know, of course, covering that and everything. So anyway, Koopos, sorry for slow videos lately. Don't mean to be like that, but to be honest with you, I'm waiting for Final Fantasy 15, or not Final Fantasy 15. I'm waiting for Final Fantasy 10 HD to come out. Because I got so much planned for that game and everything, and I know Lightning Returns, the walkthrough and everything. I'm not giving up on it. I'm still gonna post a walkthrough. I'm just really bored with it, really, because I did 100% in Lightning Returns, and I just lost interest of making Lightning Returns videos now, because more than 200 videos on my whole channel is all about Lightning Returns. So I kind of just took a break from that. I kind of took like a 3-day break from YouTube, and now I'm back, and hopefully we'll get Final Fantasy 15 news and other news that's not related to Lightning Returns. So anyway, Koopos, let me know in the comments below what you think about this Final Fantasy 15 rumors. What do you think do you think Final Fantasy 15 is going to be as great as they say? And also let me know in the comments below. This is a serious question. Do you think that Final Fantasy 15, just because it's going to be different, of course, every Final Fantasy game is different in its own way, but a lot of people are being like, oh, Final Fantasy 15, all new and stuff, it's not going to be like the old Final Fantasies and whatever. Of course it's not, because every Final Fantasy is different. But what do you think? Do you think this new Final Fantasy, whole new Final Fantasy game, everything that they're doing different in this game, do you think it's going to be good? And are you ready for it? Are you excited for it? Let me know in the comments below. And hey, if you're one of those old school Final Fantasy gamers like me anyway, and you don't like the new systems, then wow, you know, just leave your opinion in the comments. No need to hate, just leave your opinion in the comments. So anyway, Koopos, there you go. Hopefully let's get some more news about Final Fantasy 15 and everything. And yeah, so anyway, Koopos, hope you enjoyed. I'm Final, and I'm out. Koopos, see ya!
Straight down.